Can I get a stream?
Do I need to like relay everything to Dylan?
Specializing. That sucks.
Awesome.
Was that a no or a yes?
What was the question, Dylan?
Can I get a share screen?
Can Dylan get a share screen?
If you think I'm wrong, you're probably right. I love you, then something changed in my mind. You always were my better half. Now I'm laying on my back, staring at the ceiling, thinking why. I woke up with a hangover, lust. Need you, but you're not enough. Maybe a little taste of your love will keep me from giving up. Manic, I know you agree. The person I am isn't me. I'm running in circles, I run out of time. I have nobody saving me. Hey, what you close doing? Yeah, I'm not your boyfriend, dear. I don't want you here no more. Every time we fight, it's a game you like. I don't want you here.
That's fair balance. Anyway, bro. Through TV. Where you going? Come here. Michael? We want. Where's it go? Don't see it. Yeah, no, night.
Are we live?
Yeah, can they hear us? Yes, we are live, Dylan.
Perfect. Sorry about that.
Sorry about
We
that.
are 30% into the first round here. We've had a little bit of trouble setting everything up, so we're just starting getting going with the first cast of Marvel Rivals for Indiana Tech. This is their first match of the season, placement games in NECC. So these are best of 3 matches to decide what league they're playing in, if I understand correctly.
Yeah, I do. I think that's correct.
Yeah, so these matches matter a lot. I talked with the captain, Pete Dougie. If they aren't playing in the highest league, they should not win or not lose a single match. So hopefully it's all wins tonight. They're obviously already going very strong, 70% to 0.
Parker goes down, but it seems like his team is picking up the slack here.
Five on either side. Yeah, they're still holding the advantage. Doesn't sound like they're backing off at all.
No. They've not forfeited much ground.
Yeah, definitely not. It's almost spawn holding here. They've got 2 ults on the board to the enemy team's 1. I doubt they can do much with Loki ult into P. Dougie's Magneto.
Like, I think it's like you. I don't know what it is.
That's all out though.
My fault.
Last here in this fight to the enemy's 0. That's not great for the ult economy, but I don't think it matters. 99 to 0, and that's the point.
That's the first round.
I think that's what we're gonna be seeing tonight. A lot of 100 to 0s.
We hope so.
Against Albany. Yeah, we did a little bit of scouting beforehand. I think we should have this pretty handily. So going into Frozen Airfield, I think we'll continue seeing this comp throughout. I don't think there will be much changes. I don't think they need to adapt very much. We might see a strange TP out of spawn, but outside of that, it should just be Magneto out of P. Dougie.
Oh my god.
I got an opportunity to talk to the team
What a
just
freeze, what a
little bit
wall.
before this game. We went over a little bit of both their strategies, and this is their standard strategy. And I agree with you, I concur. I think we will continue to see it until a shakeup happens that forces them to move outside of their comfort zone.
Absolutely, and we have the real twist on support here. He's actually one of the team's DPS players, but when they run triple support, they swap him over to the support, and that's most of what the team plays, triple support, just to enable their tanks to go for riskier plays, relying on DPS just to put more damage in so that they can look for more final blows. Things kind of stalling out in the mid-fight here. Just looking for damage and building ults, which we already have for both sides, but again, it's Indiana Tech coming out on top.
Kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself.
I really hope you can hear that. I'm not alone in the room over here. But, I mean, there's really not much to say. It's just Indiana Tech pushing Albany into their spawn every fight.
Pretty much.
What are we looking for in this next fight here? Do you think they're gonna have any major ults that Indiana Tech should be looking out for? They've already killed 2. Never mind. It's unless Hawkeye can just magically kill one, it's kind of just over.
I was just about to say that. I do not want to see an ult fight this round.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think that the enemy team is going to be able to gain enough footing to coordinate an ult fight.
I think also it's important to note here that enemy team's running 2-2-2, so 2 DPS, 2 supports, 2 tanks, which really just can't hold up into triple support. Like, there's just so much sustain unless you're getting a Hawkeye one-shot.
Yes.
There's just nothing you can do. Especially against P. Dougie's one-shots on Magneto.
It's just a wall of healing.
Exactly.
It's incredibly hard to even make a dent in it. As we're seeing,
Jeff and Luna, like, it's just too much healing to play into. Things are getting close here. Okay, that's P. Dougie down. Are they going to come back with any ults here? They do have the ult advantage. No, that's 2 down. I think they're going to give it here. Fight it out, go for as much percentage as possible. Oh, they are? are still popping ults, but I don't know if it's winnable here. They clearly think so. It's continuing to commit ults with Luna here. Dougie is getting back to the fight in just a moment. We'll see what he can do. They haven't lost control of the point at all, so they've gone from 70 to 99% here across one extended fight.
NECC is holding very strong. PW goes down once more. Oh, no, pardon
But
me.
it doesn't matter. That's... I mean, what can you do when you get 2 picks and still can't win the fight? They even took down PW, one of the two best players, I would argue, on Indiana Tech. The tank players usually the ones to get the picks. But it just doesn't matter. They have so much sustain. The enemy can't just scoot up here. The enemy just can't keep up. Like, there's just so much healing going into it outside of Hawkeye getting a one-shot. Like, they did manage to get PW down a couple of times, but I would argue that's just because of him getting over-eager, looking for picks, playing too aggressive. If he was just a little bit more on top of his positioning, they would just sustain through everything.
Yeah, I agree with just about everything you said there.
That's the end of map 1, obviously. So one out of Indiana Tech. So is it first to 3 or best 2 out of 3?
Best 2 out of 3. So
Best 2 out of 3. So if they take the next map.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Precisely.
So does the enemy get map pick here? I don't know if we can see on our end.
I can get that information just right now. So for this round, Albany will pick a convergence map from the remaining maps in that type. Winners will select the side that they would like to play on.
Perfect. All right. Well, with that, I think we will go to a break while teams pick how they want to proceed from here.
Didn't mean to say too much, but you've been driving me crazy. Never felt like this before. I try to be nonchalant, even though it's obvious. I can never help wanting more. Oh, slip into the dark and then we end up in each other's arms. There's no looking back, I gotta find a way to where you are.
with you wherever you go. You know I'll follow you. Only feel right when I got you close. Without you, I'm hollow. Wherever you are is where I come home. Make me your shadow. Your shadow.
Welcome back, everybody. We are setting up for map 2. Indiana Tech is up 1-0 right now against SUNY Albany. Looks like we're setting up for a another 3-1-2? Yeah, 2 tanks, 1 DPS, 3 supports.
But if I'm not mistaken, the comp has changed.
Yes, it looks like we're running Dive now with Venom Torch. So I assume last map Torch was banned, and that's why they weren't playing this comp. I'd have to see what the bans were for this map to know exactly why they're playing this, but Torch is definitely one of the best characters in the game right now.
Like previously stated in the last round, me and Miggins got a chance to talk to the team, and Way goes down as
yeah, that was pretty fast. Looks like he went in without his Venom and just got, or maybe they went on different targets. I couldn't exactly see, but they're still fighting it out. PW with 1. They're down 2-1 here. Oh, they've evened it out. They're actually even right now. Spawn's on the side of Indiana Tech, so they might actually take this. Yeah, they're slowly whittling them down, and looks like that's the fight.
Yep.
Just cleaning up. And there you have it, Iron Fist down. If PW can survive here, they should get the point. Oh, that was the enemy Magneto. My bad. We swapped colors.
Yes.
Blue is not Indiana Tech anymore.
Blue is not Indiana Tech, yes.
But they do take the point. And they're up 1 right now. I'm surprised they're not pushing their advantage. They might be just setting up their Venom player, Raimi. Arguably, according to Biduggy, the best player on the team. And it's just so hard to do anything to a Venom, especially when you have that Magneto. Like, he dives in and gets bubbled. What can you do against 1,000 HP in a bubble?
You see Raimi diving in, nearly taking out the Memphis.
Popping Jeff ult here. Let's see what they can pick up with it. As they continue just diving in. Raimi just whittling them down, 1 jump at a time. Looks like they didn't get anything with the Jeff ult. But that's one for Raimi.
Yep.
And that might be the beginning of the end here unless Albany pops some ultimates. That's Mantis ult out, keeping her alive, but it's just not enough.
Not enough.
It really is just a matter of who pops ults faster and better here.
We're seeing kind of an interesting aerial battle between Iron Fist.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Iron Fist getting in the sky here.
Just mildly unusual, I think.
Yeah, who needs to fly when you can run on walls?
Exactly.
We've got Twist on a newer character in Ultron. Very good in flying comps. They're not running any hit scan at all here. There's not really much they can do against the Flyers of Indiana Tech. I'm not sure. I'm surprised they haven't swapped their comp at all here. I feel like maybe Hella was banned.
Yeah, because
I'd be willing.
We did see them running Hella
Sorry.
last round, so I
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
concur with that statement. Based on the,
Hella or Phoenix,
yes,
just to deal with these Flyers on the side of Indiana Tech. But I guess they're trusting in their Iron Man and their own Ultron to get the job done, which it obviously is not, with Indiana Tech capping the first checkpoint with 4 minutes in the time bank. They're actually gaining time. P. Dougie's setting up early here to force the enemy team to push him back. They're already having to burn cooldowns just to get out of their spawn. Wolverine's looking to scoop up a tank here, but he's already been scouted out. Yeah, forced back to his team. Indiana Tech is doing such a good job of marking the angles and stopping anyone from getting in, so they have to go through the front line. Which again, into I say that that's P. Dougie and Shore Report down. I hope I pronounced that right. Raimi getting a pick though, possibly equalizing here. No, down another. They just need to get out here. I think reset for the next fight.
yes.
They're resetting. They have 2 ults here, building the other 4. Mid-fight they'll have 5. Alba needs to go fast with ults here if they want to have a chance of winning this fight. But that's P. Dougie with a pick right off the bat. Looking for a second.
Doesn't get it.
No, doesn't get it, but let's see what he can do with ult here. Oh my goodness. Oh, but enemy Magneto with a bigger ult.
And they
Doesn't matter.
Back.
The 2v, what, 4? 5. Did we get a res? No. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but Indiana Tech firmly in control of the point here. Looking to go into possibly final fight with 3 ults on the board.
I was just about to
It's
say
gonna
that.
be-
Going into final fight with ult advantage as well.
Yeah, ult advantage equalized now. Raimi's down, so they're already down one of their top players. Let's see if they can come back with the Human Torch. And there we have it, that's 2. Indiana Tech's now up 1 player here. And Albany isn't looking to use any more ults. They're just slowly bleeding out. Are they looking to come back in with a final fight? They have 3 ults on the board. Okay, that's Duplicate coming out from their Loki, but they're not getting any kills with it. P. Dougie again with a rock onto Wolverine. Their Albany's already down a player here, and they popped all 3 of their ults. I missed that in the heat of the moment. They just can't get anything. Indiana Tech popping 3 of their ults, killing 4, 5, and it looks like that might be the map. Yep, Raimi cleaning up the last possible touch, and that's the cap.
And
I think Albany showed more signs of life there, for sure.
Yes. I believe that is also the game. No? No.
Yeah, we have to swap
My
sides.
mistake.
Yeah, hopefully we see a full hold here from Indiana Tech. I would be very surprised if Albany got a full cap on 3rd point and we have to go to overtime or extra rounds, I suppose. But I guess we'll see. They did win. What was that? 1-2 fights?
Yeah.
They might figure something out here. Oh, I didn't even realize we can check the bans here. That was an Atom ban. That's all I saw. Interesting protects though. Protecting a couple characters that I haven't seen them play. I'm not sure what the plan was there. But Indiana Tech not changing up their comp at all here, playing the same thing on defense. We're seeing a lot of changes from Albany though. Running Hulk. What other swaps do they have here? rolling out. It looks like Indiana Tech's trying to just hold the point here. Not necessarily looking for any cheeky flanks. Enemy Hulk in, trying to clear off this high ground, mostly successfully.
Yes.
Except use bubble and get out. Indiana Tech in. That's one. Stone's forced from Loki as well. Ah, traded out.
Yes.
As long as Indiana Tech can clean up here, they're still up one player. It looks like they're just planning to back to point. Building ult pretty quickly. They're beating out the enemy supports. We're gonna have Jeff ult before the enemy team can do anything. And that's Raimi with 2. Just diving in there. Solo as well, because we're down our Human Torch right now. Just backing up to the corner, waiting for the next engage. Raimi looking to set up for the next dive. The enemy team does have Mantis ult. We'll probably look to engage with this, or pop mid-fight as things start to break down. But we have our own Mantis ult and Jeff ult. We actually have all 3 support ults. Moving to 5 ults here. I don't know what Albany can do down 1 player. I think they just need to back out of the fight. They don't really have any big potential on this comp. Yeah, just slowly getting cut down by the Human Torch. Screenshot taken. 5 ults on both sides. This is going to be a big fight here. Twist taking somebody out. Just so much spam coming in. I don't know what you can do to stay alive against that. Traded out though. That was a really long-range shot. Hopefully Indiana Tech can rebound from this. They still have 4 ults. That's Twist down though. Traded out. They're still down 1 at the moment. Jeff ult popped. It looks like he got somebody. P. Dougie with the rock. Didn't get anybody. Things are starting to break down here, but it looks like Albany's. Yep, Albany's breaking down. Down 2. That's Indiana Tech on top here. Getting traded though. P. Dougie down. Raimi trading it back out though. Indiana Tech does take this fight. And it looks like Albany will just be resetting here. It looks like they're trying to escape the fight though. Not successful. It looks like getting their Hulk traded on the exit. Turbo baiting the enemy team to go through top entrance. That's Shoreport with ult. Popping Human Torch. It looks like it doesn't get anyone. No, it gets Hella. P. Dougie finishing the kill. Looking at cleanup kills here with a solid dive. That Stone's out from Loki. They don't have any ults here on either side. Raimi has his. He might look to pop in a moment just to keep himself alive. No, able to save it with P. Dougie getting another kill. Overtime here playing out. Albany with 2 players left alive, and that's it. The full holds from Indiana Tech.
Shuts down. Yeah.
Really something to see.
Absolutely.
Play out there tonight.
Yeah, I think that's something we're gonna have to not have to look at necessarily, but that's what I expect to see for the rest of the night. Indiana Tech with just clean 2-0s all the way through. I'd be surprised to see a team that can compete, but it could happen. I don't know what level teams we're looking at tonight.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on the match?
Not particularly.
It was not much to say, really. It was a pretty clean sweep.
Yeah, it was a pretty dominant performance from Indiana Tech there tonight.
Absolutely.
really the only thing I have to say is you love to see it. You know,
Yeah,
we were
absolutely.
rooting for 'em, and they pulled it off, and you love to see that. We love to see
Yes. First official match from the Indiana Tech Rivals team, and that's
It's a banger.
yeah, absolutely.
It's an absolute life banger, and
Mhm.
we can't say it enough. We obviously.
Yeah, P. Dougie hyping up the team forever, honestly. Like since he started putting the team together last semester, he's been talking about how good they're gonna be, and finally paying off.
Yeah.
If you want to, like, I don't like it.
I concur.
Yeah.
The fruits of their labor pay off.
Absolutely. Are we having more matches tonight? It's three matches, correct?
I believe so. Yes. We should have
Awesome.
Yes.
So I believe, I'm not positive, I think each match is based on your previous one, so having won that match, they'll play against a team who won their match. So yeah, match 3 should be the hardest. But we'll see how things go. It should be a more interesting match, the next 2 for sure.
Yeah.
That is,
I hope we get to see some.
I made that.
Like I said, me and Miggins got to talk to the team just a little bit about their comps and their strategies. I really hope to see some different strategies, some different heroes being picked, maybe some counter picks later in the night.
Yeah.
Maybe even some 3-tank in the rare scenario. They have to bust
Yeah,
it out.
that's possible. I'm not sure who they have to put on the 3rd tank. I know they have some flexible players, but that definitely could be interesting. I know we didn't see any Phoenix. I assume that was just ban from both sides. One on each map, but yeah, we'll see what they play moving forward from here. Hopefully we get some more variety going forward. Hopefully they don't. I want to see more characters. I don't want to see them troll and pick bad characters just to make it interesting.
Yes, I concur.
Like, game.
Like we just saw, they're a brilliant team who are capable of doing brilliant performances.
Absolutely.
And we want to see more of that tonight. We don't wanna
Definitely.
see any goofy strats. We want to see the
Yeah.
real meat and potatoes for the night.
Do we know how long it'll be between each match?
I believe it'll be.
Because I know some tournaments you've got potentially 30 minutes between matches waiting for the previous round to finish. That was a very clean sweep, so I assume it'll be a little bit before round 1's finished for all the other teams playing tonight.
Yes. I believe that they said it would be 15 minutes.
15 minutes? All right, well then let's go to break, and we will see you all in approximately 15 minutes.
To make me feel alive. Did we take it too far to say that we could not pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold. That's what this waiting cold. And I want something that just everything you want. In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you'll find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold, that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive.
And like if you don't have anything.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
Welcome back.
the NECC stream.
We ignore my background. We're going into the second match of our 3 for tonight for the Indiana Tech NECC placement matches. Looking at bans here, Indiana Tech protecting the forgetting character names.
Emma Frost and Adam.
Thank you, Adam Warlock.
Sorry.
Yes, Emma Frost and Adam Warlock. Oh my goodness.
I almost called him Adam Savage.
Yeah, so of course we're going to be playing those two here and pulling out the Bucky for their DPS.
This is another character that we talked about a little bit in our quote-unquote interview that we should have been seeing tonight. So
Absolutely.
We're glad to see him.
On the opposite side of things, though, PW is adamant that Loki is not good right now, so I'm actually surprised to see them playing him.
Yeah. I I joined the call a little bit later, so I didn't get to hear him say that part. But yeah, it is a weird choice, and I wonder where it fits into the comp today.
I can only imagine they're playing it for what is going on here.
And see, this is what we were talking about with the meme strats. We were...
Yeah, it looks like they're TPing. Are they trying to pull someone through with Bucky? Okay, it looks like whatever they were trying to do, they did not successfully accomplish.
I believe that's exactly what they were trying to go for. I think that they were trying to pull somebody...
That would have been something to see for sure.
That would have been amazing.
Adam with a kill though, already up 1.
Yeah. That was wire.
That's a second. Fight breaking down. With Indiana Tech up 2. Another for Jonga. That's his second final blow. Clearly this is someone you want to see on Adam Warlock. He must have been banned in the last match, because I don't think we saw Adam play at all.
Pick for Way on the enemy Loki there.
We've got two support ults here. About to build our third ult to the enemy's almost 3 as well. We might be looking to go early with ults here, if we've ult tracked them correctly. No ult spot from either side yet.
Ooh.
He pulled in and killed.
The back line by the Emma Froster there.
Res out from Jonga. Huge res, actually. That's 3 players.
Nice.
Still down. Jonga's with the self-res. P-Dougie with a kill. That puts them ahead by 1 here. 2 more ults pop from Indiana Tech. Gale has 2 ults on the board that they could pop, but it looks like they might just be giving it up here. Backing out slowly. That's something I haven't been able to put together. I've yet to see a team just back out completely when they lose a fight. They always fight it out even when it's lost. I would expect to see more just like, you know, backing out, waiting for allies to come back.
Yeah, I don't think so far that we've seen enough fights where that's applicable. Where it just hasn't been a complete wash from the get-go.
That's true. Shortport with a kill, bringing them back in. They're only down 1 right now. Oh, that's down 3, 4. Looks like it might be the fight for Indiana Tech here. 96% though, that brings it within 1 fight territory. We've got almost 2 ults on the board to the enemy's 3. So they're gonna have to get creative here. Both of Indiana Tech's ults, not the kind of thing you're looking to pop at the beginning of a fight either. They might just look to come back with Jonga's ult here, looking to rebound from an ult dump from Gale's. We'll see how things go. Just poking right now, looking for an opportunity.
Gales do have the ult advantage, but we are PW is building his ult at 94%.
That he is. That's a kill on Shoreport and Raimi. Looking to res it. Jonga gets both up. Can P-Dougie survive? Yes, we pop.
Luna Snow ult.
Yes, Luna Snow.
We see
that's 3 from P-Dougie, and that's the fight. Yep, 4 for Parker. And that's it. That's the round.
You know, I hate to sound like a broken record, but you love to see it.
Yeah, no, you love to see it. I think this team is obviously putting up a much better fight than the last team did. You can tell already that the competition is getting better, but still just not enough. P-Dougie Magneto, just too much.
Just too dominant a force on the battlefield.
Exactly. And Jonga doing impressive things as well on the Adam Warlock, getting picks multiple fights in a row. Looks like they're going for another TP play here. Looks like they're not swapping.
There we go.
They are swapping. Okay, there's the Penny Barker.
I wonder what the rocket swap is for here, though.
I'm not sure. Could be for the res, in case something goes wrong immediately. That's the only thing I can think. And nothing again. That's ult from Raimi out though. P Dougie down. This Wolverine is just doing numbers on him. Still fighting it out, down one. Kerbo has ult here. Gets a kill. We're even right now in the fight. P Dougie back soon. Gale's with no ults on the board. I expect Kerbo to pop soon. If he can survive. And that's Kerbo down. Not much you can do against a Spider-Man if you can't poke him out before he gets to you. No cap on point yet. That's big. That's an ult out of Gale's on a fight that arguably they had already won. And they're still not getting cap off of it. I think Indiana Tech just looking to force what ults they can.
PW doing an expert job at stalling on point here.
Exactly, they're surviving so much. Even while down one, it looks like they're back to 6 now. That's Magneto ult out.
It's that three support play.
Exactly, it's just so hard to finish anything. Ooh, Loki duplicate there. Not fast enough though to protect the team. They're down 2. I don't know if you can come back from this, but it kind of doesn't matter with the enemy team still not capping the point. Indiana Tech's been behind almost this entire time. Okay, and that's the cap. Looks like they're backing out here. Hopefully they can survive the push. They've got 3. Maybe they can catch someone on the overextension. Raimi with ult. He might pop it just to pull the enemy team into their spawn. Oh, and that's the kill. Kerbo just a little too slow with the Loki stones. They need to just reset here. Slow down. Just take a full fight. They're up on ults. Queens with two ults about to be on the board. To Indiana Tech's 3. I expect to see at least 2 from P Dougie here. Emma Frost ult in, doesn't get anything. It does force the Luna Snow ult. Loki ult popped as well. That's all ults from Queen's ult out. And Indiana Tech got a kill despite those 2 ults. This is huge. They still have 3 ults on the board. Only popped Emma Frost ult. But they're still fighting in their own spawn. They haven't been able to get any foothold on the point. That's another kill for Jonga. Pushing forward to the point now. Might be able to get... There's Magneto ult. He's gotten multiple before. Okay, that's 0 from him. Spider-Man ult about to come out. Probably looking for the backline of Indiana Tech. P Dougie. With 1, that's good enough. 3 kills for the side of Indiana Tech. 4. That should be the cap here. Just clean up on Luna Snow. Okay, that was hard fought. 84% for Queens. Indiana Tech needs to not lose control of the point here, or it could get ugly. Marble Bivals with the
really interesting name. I saw that earlier.
Yeah, with the Emma Frost ult here. 3 ults for Gales to Indiana Tech's 4, almost 5. Indiana Tech should be good to take this fight as long as they are aggressive with their ults. They have the extra resources to spare. That's Emma Frost ult out from both teams, and Jonga having to ult to revive Twist here. They still have Kerbo, but that's two of their 3 support ults popped already, just to hold on to the point. Spider-Man with a kill onto Jonga, but he self-revives, so no great loss. NECC needs to clean up here, press their advantage. That's Luna Snow cut. Yeah, and that's the fight. 70%, 1, maybe 2 fights left for this point. Hopefully NECC can close it out. P-Ducky's gonna have to get something big with his Magneto ult. You have to watch out for the Wolverine ult, though. It's kidnapped P-Ducky multiple times. No ult out yet. That's Luna Snow ult. P-Ducky popping, looking for a kill. Blocked. NECC needs to just slow down here. If they lose the point, it's not necessarily the end. They can back out and get another fight. That's 1 on either side, 5v5. NECC down 1, 2, about to be 3. P-Ducky and Shoreport getting 2 though. They're even, actually coming back and winning this fight. I don't know how they've managed to do this. No ults for the side of NECC on the field. They're about to have Luna Snow ult. Popped immediately. Keep them in the fight here. 99%. Gale's flipped the point at some point. I'd missed that. TP'd back to the point. Raimi on Strange. Ult's flying. Shoreport popping his, looking for a pick here. Raimi with 1 as well. That's 2. NECC up 1. Picks flying on both sides. It looks like that's the point for NECC. That was a lot to take in.
That was certainly an explosive round, yeah.
That's the map for NECC. Probably they've gotten a good feel for what the enemy's capable of in this first map. Maybe they'll look to ban the Wolverine next map. That was a big problem for P-Ducky and Raimi.
I think that's an apt assessment, yeah. We did see that Wolverine ult taking them out of commission quite a few times.
Several times. I mean, P-Ducky died like what, 2 times last match? He's already died at least 3 just to Wolverine. Like it's obviously a much harder fight than the last match was. But I think they're taking it more seriously going into this next map.
We're starting to see some more advanced and diverse strats from the team.
Absolutely.
Like we saw at the beginning of both rounds, they had a very complex setup.
PP setup. Looking for it. Didn't get picks out of either attempt, but it's the thought that counts.
Plenty of damage out of both attempts.
True. A lot of damage coming out. I couldn't make out exactly when they were swapping back to their main composition, but it was definitely interesting to watch.
I would even argue that there might be a psychological element to plays
for sure.
like that. Seeing your your opponents just so coordinated, so locked in to the game that they're playing. I imagine that just throw you off your game quite a bit. I mean,
imagine just walking out of spawn and a portal appears to 500 penny mines just right in front of you.
It's one thing when a portal opens up in front of you to just like a gap to fall off the map. It's a whole nother when it opens up into the entire enemy team, guns ready and pointed at your face.
Absolutely.
It's really something to see.
Absolutely, but the enemy team did do a good job of reacting to those TPs, not letting NECC get a free pick either time they used it.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. They reacted very well. So Who knows? Maybe I'm just waffling. Maybe they didn't. Maybe that didn't break their cool at all. Maybe they're cool as cucumbers over there. But I know
we'll see it. We'll see a kill.
Losing that first round.
Absolutely. Do we know what map we're heading to next? So they picked that. They picked that after, no, before bans. He goes map, then bans, right?
Yes.
Loser picks map. Winner gets first ban, I believe.
I believe so.
Or does loser get both? I really have no idea. I'm just making it up. It makes sense to me.
So for this round, the losing team will pick a. Sorry, this is round 2. It's just the same.
The rules change. Okay.
Oh, the rules change. Pardon me, that may be something that I need to figure out in intermission.
We will get back to you all. Wrong game. Ignore that. Pulled up Productions, a personal game. Cut the podcast.
That's what our production team is actually doing behind the laptops. They are not watching the stream. Just leaving.
Not running anything. Just playing Valorant.
No, that was actually I believe a clip from last night.
That clip from last night. I figured. Yeah. Adriatic's Valorant team going 2-1 in their NECC placements, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
that's
proud of our Valorant.
a great
team.
showing
Very
from
happy
them.
to hear it. That was a mistake, though. I believe we weren't supposed
Doesn't
to show
matter.
that. It's all right.
Yes, we should be in the ban phase, hopefully, for map 2. Just setting up lobby. We'll be back shortly with the actual broadcast. Sorry, I've got a lot going on either side. I keep getting distracted.
I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we can find a way, we can find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way, we could find a way. Find another place where we can just escape. We could find a way.
Breaking up all this static running through my blood. Again, why do you waste your light on me? Out of luck, can I keep my head above this time? Again, feeling the ground collapse on me. Blown around in a storm that only brings me down. Again, why does it feel so hard to breathe? Why does it feel so hard to breathe? So hard to breathe. Never found, but these voices bring me to my knees. Again, why do you waste your light on me? Again, feeling the ground collapse on me. Nothing's gonna stop me. Hey, yeah. Nothing's gonna stop me. Feeling so right. Nothing's gonna stop me. Hey, yeah. Nothing's gonna stop me. Feeling so, 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 feeling
Welcome back, everyone. We are in game setting up map 2, Indiana Tech versus Queens Gales. This is the second match of NECC qualifiers. After this, we'll have one more game. Indiana Tech is currently 1-0 in qualifiers. Fingers crossed, about to be 2-0.
Fingers crossed.
We just finished banned phase, notably banning Hulk and Wolverine, two big problems for us.
Yes.
In map 1.
Which is something we predicted a little bit in our last intermission.
Yeah, absolutely. Enemy team coming out on Black Panther and Cloak and Dagger, both characters we haven't seen up to this point. I don't know if those are just personal favorites or if it's a particular strategy. It's tough to get in here. They're having to just back out. Turning on Raimi, but he just flies away.
Manages to get out with his Venom swings there.
P. Dougie low, having to reset. Short report close to ult here. Oh, but he's killed off. Equalized. We're one down either side. Indiana Tech building ults, not fast enough, but it doesn't matter. Raimi getting a pick, always hunting in the backline on Venom. Evened out, we're 4v4 right now. Respawn's coming back soon. Indiana Tech 5v4, I think, right now. And that's 3. Looks like that's the fight. Hopefully they can clean up without losing anyone else. And that's the fight. Coming into next fight with almost 6 ultimates.
Literally everything is getting done.
To the enemy's 3. Looking to not over ult here. Need to save ults for the next fight with how fast they build here. Raimi might be looking for ults in the mid fight here. That's all 6 ults online. I'm interested to see what they pop first. They might just wait and reactively ult. Gale's pushing really far in here, forcing out ults from Jonga and Kerbo. Looks like he did get dead, but he got the kill, traded himself out. That's 2 more, 3, that's the fight for Indiana Tech. Lost 1 in Kerbo, but he gets back fast. And that's only 3 ults used for Indiana Tech. To, I believe, 2 for Gales? Maybe 3.
Yeah, it looks like their Ultron is about to have his ult.
Lumi swapping to the Groot. Change of plans here. We'll see how that affects their gameplay. Still running... They're actually running triple support as well. Something we didn't see in the last match. Short report popping ult here, getting 1. Can they pick up another kill? Very close. Indiana Tech holding their ground, trying not to pop any ults. I say that, P. Dougie with 1. Enemy Ultron also popping his ult, but to no effect.
Venom also popped his ult there?
Yeah, Raimi popping ult. That's 2 out from Indiana Tech to Gale's 1. They're losing out on the ult trade every fight here, but they're coming out on top, so like you can't complain too much.
No.
Gonna come into the next fight with 3 ults. Maybe it doesn't matter if you over ult, if you just build them faster than the enemy team. If you're just better, who cares if you make mistakes?
Very true.
Twist probably looking to ult here. 4 ults for the side of Gales. Having to pop most of their healing cooldowns. That's Groot ult out. Don't pick anything up from that ult combo. Shortport, in fact, trading out his other half. Twist as well. Ultron's battling in the sky. That's 3 for Indiana Tech. Full holding here. Clearly, after that first map, they locked in, not wanting to drop anything, wanting to get home as fast as possible, I think. Just a quick 2-0. I say that, enemy Ultron picking up a kill on Jonga. There might actually be a fight here. No more ults from the side of Gales. Raimi popping his. P. Dougie with an ult in just a second as well. Trading out well for the side of Indiana Tech, and it looks like that's the point. Things got close there for a second.
What a great fight there at the end.
Yeah, things break down so fast. It's a lot easier to tell what's going on when you don't have to look at everything. Didn't realize how hard it was to keep track of things when you're casting. Very different, just watching replays for your own sake. Let's see what they They pick here Invisible Woman from Rabid I can't. Rabid sorry, stutter. Can't do ims and ins, I guess.
Rabbit animal, I believe.
It's not animal though. There's an extra in. It's animal. Yeah, there you go. Name specifically designed to trip up broadcast. Oh, interesting. We have a Phoenix coming out from the side of Gales. I was not expecting to see that here. I honestly thought it had been banned. Invisible Woman, Cloak and Dagger combo. Triple support coming in from both sides. Gale's going for the TP play. Are we going to see that from the side of Indiana Tech? No, we're not. I wonder why. Gale's on the offensive, though. Looks like they're probably going to go for the spawn hold play. I talked to B-Dougie about this before. It's common to come out on triple tank for the first fight on defense, just to stall things out, burn as much time as you can off the bank, and then swap to your normal composition for a recontest later on.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, but you're
if they run it, they'll
you're
snap.
definitely on the money. I think that's the exact strategy that we're seeing from Gales here.
It just
time will only tell
doesn't
if it comes
matter.
out.
Yeah, that's Rez out from that bacon.
It's just
Traded, but that's still one kill advantage for Indiana Tech. Trying to make it 2. Raimi just whittling down the enemy here. That's 2 more kills, 3, and that's the point. I don't.
Gone in a blink of an eye. I didn't even say it.
I don't think it was a good play to go triple tank there for the side of Gales, just because of how little wiggle room they had. If you lose one fight, it's kind of just over.
True.
I definitely think that was an odd decision from them, especially not coming out on triple tank on the offense. Like, obviously that isn't their normal plan for this map, but I don't know their strategies. Maybe they do just play triple tank on defense.
Maybe.
Who knows? Clearly it didn't work here.
Clearly not.
Maybe against other teams.
It's just that 3 support. It's just so dominating. It really forces the other team to either also play 3 support to keep up with the healing, or to counterpick, to try and out damage their healing. And so far tonight, we have not been able to see a team successfully be able to do that on the fly.
I might be remembering incorrectly, but talking to B-Dougie, I believe the only real counter to triple support, aside from just matching and playing it better, is triple DPS. So 1 tank, 3 DPS, 2 supports. I don't know what DPS you play though, but I think the idea is just overwhelming damage, and that's the only way to really cut through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think that sounds completely correct. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see it eventually, but I think with that we can send it to break. We'll head to an interview in a minute.
I take it too far to say that we cannot pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something it too far to say that we cannot pretend now? Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I want something that is real, something to make me feel alive. Take it too far to say that we cannot pretend now. Was it never enough to have just everything you want? In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home. And I want something I can hold that's worth this waiting cold. And I
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Here we have our Magneto, our tank, and our team captain, P. Dougie, Parker. We're here for the post-game interview after that just amazing win that you guys had tonight.
Thank you.
We'll just jump right into the questions. My first question is, how did you enter your position as our team captain?
So, as far as team captain goes, this is the first year for the program. Last year I was on the Overwatch team, and I wasn't really loving it that much. So I really wanted to move to a different game, and I wasn't very good at anything else. And then Rivals came along, and it released. And I was a pretty high rank in it. I was pretty good at it. It was very Overwatch-esque.
Yeah.
And I told assistant coach Bob, who's behind production, he did a great job, that I wanted that. I wanted a Rivals team here. And then we talked to our program director, Jake, and he was like, okay, I'll make some calls to see what we can do. And around early summer, Jake was like, yeah, we can have a Rivals team next semester, given we can get the players. And so I started reaching out. He did a great job reaching out. We did what we could to assemble a team. And because of me helping assemble the team and being kind of the first person to be like, hey, I want to do this, we have a Rivals team now, and I'm the captain. So
Nice. Yeah.
it's great.
That actually filters into my next question, which is, how did you go over assembling your team? What do each individual player bring to our team comp?
Okay, so most of them I didn't really know until I got here. Shane specifically, or DPS Moon Knight player. I think he played Torch at one point. I didn't know him until I got here. He's a great dude, really cool. We all get along really great. Daniel was our real twist. I met him through Coach. I helped him with his high school team a little bit. He was actually originally recruited for Overwatch. He's like, yeah, I want to go to Rivals. So, you know. And Quinn and Sergio are Jeff and Mantis player. Again, I didn't know about either of them. Sergio was actually a walk-on. Really great, really grateful for him that he was able to come and walk on. And he's a really good player for walking on. Quinn is from Texas. I met him the first day that he got here. I did not expect him to be 6'4", but you know, he is. Great dude. And then Marco is a guy that I brought in, I want to say. I was on a team with him before, and I was like, hey, you looking for a college? He's like, I mean, maybe. And he came, and he's one of my favorite tank duos that I've ever played with in any game ever. Great dude. And that's everybody on the team.
Awesome. You mentioned a little bit that you have a history coaching at the high school level.
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate on that a little bit more, on your history with esports?
Okay, so as far as coaching goes, really the only coaching that I did was for Daniel's team. I just talked to them through some stuff. He had players that were not terrible, but like not the greatest. He did a lot on the heavy lifting on the coaching part. I just was like, I did VODs with him. I did a few VODs with his team. I told him what comps I thought were good, and he implemented it, and it was great. And then, as far as playing on other teams, like I said, I've been here for Overwatch for the past 2 years. I was on teams with the other caster, Dylan. He came to the school also because he knew me personally, because I was on a team with him before. And yeah, I'm also helping. I'm messing around with some other teams outside of school for Rivals to make sure I'm still on top, and I'm just trying to be the best I can at it, you know?
Alrighty. You mentioned a lot your prior history on other esports teams playing for other organizations.
Yep.
Have you ever been a team captain before? Is this your first time?
As far as team captain goes, yeah. I'm actually team captain on the other team I'm messing around with outside of school, but as far as team captain goes, yeah, this is the first time I'm actually a team captain on a team.
Alrighty. And, well, you heard it here folks. Heard it here first, folks. This is our illustrious team captain, Parker. And we're signing off.
Thank you.